most perplexing terms during nuclear fission is a nucleus split into two or more nearly equal fragments. When fission occurs, the mass of fragments is less than the mass of the original nucleus. The observer for this energy agrees through Albert Einstein. Energy equals mass or centigrade times 2. Yet, a nuclear fission splits the fission of uranium isotopes as 235 over 92 uranium. If equal, the split sometimes forms elements of barium krypton. The reaction is 235-92 uranium plus an isotope cytidized of neutral to 92 over 36 kryptonite plus a 141-56 barium plus a 3-1 over ionized nitrogen plus 200 microwave. Now if we go further, Mr. Fermi, Bohr, and Tiller, and other scientists who helped to produce the first chain reaction of probability, states the concern is uranium samples consist of the isotope 238 uranium over 92. In other words, separation of these isotopes are a concern because their mass difference is extremely small, yet their chemical properties are identical. If true, Enrico Fermi suggested that a chain reaction might be possible. An ordinary sample of uranium, if the sample is carbonized. Now, today in modern science, a nuclear reactor consists of metric tons of graphite or other modular grounds of rods of uranium. Between the uranium rods are cadmium rods. These absorb neutrons easily. My question remains, overall, if scientists investigate methods for producing controlled fusion reactions, what happened to the arc of temperature of gases raised by atomic explosion that are stripped in the electrons? A major problem writes that during the course the evident symmetry of nature, we can expect that the matter is converted into energy, which always will be. Albert Einstein's equation tells us that the energy is equivalent to mass. Yet, mass, or metric, signified by a square, use this equation to calculate the equivalence of mass of the electron. His theorem is that 9.1 times 10 to the minus 31 of a kilogram, which makes no sense to me. Its weight now equals 9.1 times 10 minus 10 kilograms. Bracket 3 10 to the 8th meters per second times square, which is the 41. And then the 8.2 times 10 to the minus j, or joules, or joules in French. Makes no sense again. What does make sense? 1. The identity of an element depends on the number of protons in its nuclei. Nuclear transmutation is a change in identity of a radioactive element. A beta particle electron is the result of decay of a neutron into a proton, which causes an increase in atomic number of 1, as mentioned. Yet, the half-life of a radioactive substance, including a nuclear reactor, is the time required for a half of its atoms to decay. Half-lives are unique for particular isotopes. Including, for sometimes scientists were bewildered by new knowledge of behavior. Albert Einstein's approach to speed the light of dilemma tried to explain the behavior of light. Now postulate if Albert decided, if you know what your speed is every second of your space journey, be also be able to determine the speed of the passing rocket. For example, can tea be poured on a high-speed airplane just as in your kitchen? Well, I guess it could be. You can't bounce a ball on a train exactly the same way as you might on a sidewalk. In fact, if you lived completely in a boxcar traveling through empty space, would you be able to determine whether a boxcar was moving or at rest? It's Albert's idea. Unfortunately, Mr. Einstein was sought after Germany for his mind. Some scientists might have missed potential energy in their mind. What I can say, including finally this article, science is a mystery. What can be proven is a scientific theorem. I'll explain that as soon as I can. Trust me, physics is a difficult area. And in time, we'll find reasons that are actually proven over and over again. One is the invention of a light bulb by a great man, Franklin. Created the modern light bulbs, Benjamin Franklin. These great scientists don't give up on Benjamin Franklin.